All right, so I did try to record this video before, and because of some camera issues and the green screen issue, that it went very horribly bad. And it went, and the video was for 20 minutes. I will try to keep it as short as possible in this video so that it doesn't get boring. Now, let's look into the song structures and understanding the phrases of remix songs, commercial remix songs. It can be any music in the sense like any remix versions of any of your pop songs or Bollywood songs or Spanish song or any language, man. It doesn't matter. They all follow generally this structure. Okay, so I'm just gonna I have to turn on. I have to open my notepad, which I made the note. All right. So, oh shit. This is not fair. All of my notepad just got deleted. Oh no, my god. What the fuck? Oh wait, it's over here. My bad. Shit. This is so fucking hilarious now. Alright, so I'm just going to show you the screen. So, alright, this is something which I wrote over here, and let me turn off the sensor thing which I did over here. Alright, so now as you can see, this is what the general song structure is. First thing, EDM club structure is very simple: intro, breakdown, build up, drop, breakdown, build up, drop, and outro. Now, in commercial structure, it's somewhat similar, but these sections will sound a little different in the sense we have intro. Again, intro can be one phrase, two phrase, or three phrase, which is basically your intro drum beats or some bass line going on or some melodic tune going on with to introduce the song. And this section is usually for DJs to mix into the song when they're DJing. So typically that's supposed to be two phrases, but because they are remixes, and if the artist who is remixing is a noob or who doesn't really understand, or he's just doing it for the sake of doing it, then he might only put one phrase or three phrases. But if an artist who is experienced, he'll always put two phrases. Now, break section. Now, the breakdown section of this kind of music remixes are a little different. Over here in the break section, we'll get the first verse or the first lyrical sections of the line, or sometimes it might start with the main melody of the song instead of the lyrics. And sometimes they might continue also, the intro beats from the introduction beats, whatever we heard, intro beats into the break, where the lyric or the melodic section starts to keep it interesting on the dance floor. So yeah, this is what I mean by this is, so once the lyrical section is supposed to start after 16 bars or two phrases of intro, they keep the intro beats, layer it with those intro beats, and start the lyrical section or the melodic section, or the actual song begins from there. But because you guys are new, or for a new person it might confuse, because the lyric, because as technically what they might have or what you might have understood from watching YouTube videos or tutorials online or learning on yourself, break down the section where everything breaks, right? Technically that's right. But yes, over here in the breakdown, sometimes because of lack of right term, I guess we call it break. But that is a part in remixes or in EDM music, that is a part where the actual song begins. So the first verse we can call it, okay? So that's where, there might be some beats and then the lyric or the melodic section does. This is very rarely it happens, but yes, this is also there. Then after we finish the break or the first verse of the song, we go into the build up. Build up again is like your energetic, like it's the rising of the song, in the sense it has a rise energy. Energy of the song rises, and it start, usually you can sense it by the snare roll, which is like your typical sounding like this, or like, and it gets repetitive, like, and it gets repetitive. Or they might have something called this, I mean, this is very low sounding, but yes, it's called a riser feeling, or rise feel to it. So basically, the energy is rising. So that's called the build up of the song. And they might sometimes add some vocal lines or vocal hooks or one liner of the song, or let's say if it is a song called "Baby" by Justin Bieber, he might just say "baby, baby." Okay, I'm very bad singing, but all right. Then we have the drop, the most energetic section of the song, where the high, usually the high melodic section, in the sense like there's a lot of the synthesizers or the melody which is playing is pretty quite loud, and with heavy bass and drum beats. So it's going to be very energetic on the main dance section of the song. Now, no one tells about this section on the internet. Okay, this is like the very, very important section. This is called the chorus drop. After the drop finishes, sometimes the drop can be in this kind of music, one phrase or two phrase. Then we go into the chorus drop. In this section, the artist will continue the drop's energy and add the chorus or the lyrical section. Any it could be a verse, it could be a chorus. Sometimes, most of the time, it's going to be chorus, and then lyrics of the song to make it more exciting. Most commercial remixes have these section. This section can sometimes come before the main drop or sometimes after. As in, once the build-up finishes, this section can immediately go into this section and then go into drop, or it might go into drop and then go into this. Every song is different. Again, every song is unique, so you need to understand. Now, second break. The second part of the song is where the second verse of the song starts. Sometimes there might be drum beats to keep it interesting on the dance floor. In few places, if there is a chorus drop, in few songs, I mean, when few places, we might not have the second verse of the song. Every song is unique, so we need to identify these sections and understand them. Build up. Now, similar to the first build up, same thing. Then the drop. Similar to the first drop, but sometimes it can have more energy than the first drop. This happens in most of your tech house genre, the kind of music which I play, or the house music, where second drop is usually a lot more brighter, lot more energetic than the first one. Now, the chorus drop can be here sometimes or cannot be there, or he might fuse it. If the chorus drop in the first chorus drop is supposed to be for 2 phrases, he might shorten it for 1 phrase over here. Again, you just need to understand there are these sections and you need to understand how long these phrases are. And then we have the outro, simple again, just like your intro, it's going to be the drum beats for the transition into the next song for DJs. We might sometimes have pre-outro. What is pre-outro? Where the energy after the drop goes down, but may have the same melody playing with less intensity. The intensity goes down from the drop, but it's not complete outro where the energy is completely vanished like your intro, but yes. Now, when do we mix? Again, if you want to know about, I think I've already explained this a lot, and we have also, if you just look up online, there's a lot of videos which explain you this. Basically, when the drop comes, we start, typically in the EDM section, when the drop comes in, we start the next song's intro and mix it in and out. Now, in these kind of songs, it's very simple. Your focus should be in the section where once a major section, once the most energetic section, it could be the drop, it could be the chorus drop, finishes, you can bring in the other song's first lyrical lines. So basically, when one line finishes, or one chorus or one lyrical section or one drop finishes, you go into the next song's break or the next song's verse, so that it doesn't go into the second part. Technically, if you do it in your EDM section, that's how we do it, right? When the first drop comes in, we start the intro, and when the second break is supposed to play, we pull the volume down and push the volume of the second song. But in commercial remix, it's going to be a little tricky. You need to have an understanding of your phrases, how long each section is and where these sections are, and you need to mix in and out. And I'll show you a couple of examples now. Let's look into the couple of examples. Okay, this was the mistake which I did, right? Now, over here, I have loaded 2 songs over here. The Noir song, Around the World. Wait, this is deck 4. Shit, okay. Let me just load it again on deck 2. Okay. Alright, so in deck 2, as you can see, it says Noir Around. In one of our previous videos, I explained it using this, and we had got a quite good views on those, and it had quite good traction. So I'm just taking it as a part 2. Now, in this, again, if I've explained it last time also, if I'm not wrong, so the intro, this is the intro beats. Basically, this is the intro beats, and after the intro beats finishes, it goes into the break, but the break starts after 17. Yeah, from 17 bars. Sorry. So from 16 bars, you can see it goes into the break, but he continues the intro drum beats and goes into the break. Don't get confused. Just because I'm calling it break, or just because we have named it as a break section, doesn't really mean it's supposed to break in the complete break in the song. I think we can call it as a first verse, or the part 1 of the song. And as you can see, it's continuing the drum beats, but the melody of the songs actually started, and then after 8 more bars, we go into the build up. And then we have the, now this. Now, typically you can expect over here main drop, but over here this guy gave a chorus drop. In the sense, the lyrics are there on top of the electronic beats, high energetic beats. And this for 2 phrases goes on, and then the second break. Over here, he did not continue the beats. He just brightened the section, break section. Then again, same thing, and then main chorus drop, and don't get confused with the actual chorus, okay? So this goes on for 3 phases, and then goes into the third break. Now, only this song has 3 sections, 3 parts, as in part 1, part 2, part 3. In this first break, second break, third break, first drop, second drop, third drop. Usually we don't have 3 drops in a song. And now in the third drop again, he goes into the chorus drop, kind of a lyrical section. I think this is the... this is 2 phrases of chorus drop, and then it goes into the melodic drop or the main drop. yeah, there's no lyrical section over here, just the tune, melodic tune of the song and some drum beats, right? So it's just a normal drop. Again, this is only for one phrase over here. This is for two phrases over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we go into the outro. Like, okay, yeah, so there's two phrases of chorus drop, and then two phrases of melodic drop, and then two phrases of outro. Right, now if you look into this song section or this song structure, it starts with an intro, very simple intro, second two phrases of intro, and then goes into complete break. And as you can see, it starts into the first lyrical section of the song, and then it goes into the build-up. And like I said, in the build-up, they usually use one line or a hook of a lyrical section to build it up. Like he's just using that, like, just can't get enough. And then he's gone into the main drop, not the chorus drop, just the main drop. And now after 8 bars, yeah, the chorus of the song comes in. So one phrase of main drop and then two phrases of chorus drop, and then it goes into the break. Second break, second build up, second drop, second chorus drop. Now pre-outro over here. Outro's first phrase, second phrase. So this song has 3 phrases of outro. Technically it's pre-outro, outro, outro. Now if I look into another song which is called Papers by no, I don't know who's this guy, man. I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but anyways, intro 2 phrases, break, and it goes into like complete break, and then it goes on, then the build up, and then the main drop. Now after 8 bars again, a little bit of chorus drop, one phrase of main drop, one phrase of chorus drop. Now something very important you need to understand over here. This guy in this song, sometimes this might happen in few remixes. What he does in this song is after the drop, second drop, or the second phrase of the drop finishes, he goes into the second break or the second section of the song. If it's an original song, that is what we call it, right? The second part of the song, where the second line comes in, which is not again repeating anywhere. It's called the second verse of the song. Over here, he goes into the rap section, or the second part of the original song. But if you observe what's going to happen, the chorus now, and it's going to finish. And right, he went into the second part. But if you observe, he carried the same drop's energy into the second part of the song. So you might get a little confused over here if you're new. Break is supposed to, the energy is supposed to go down, or how we saw everywhere, and something should go down. But this guy continued it, right? Yes, these kind of tracks would be a little difficult for you to mix in and out, because of course if you try to mix in this section or anywhere, if you start anywhere in this section, try to mix it in and out, it'll sound not that great, because you might be probably pulling the volume down, or you might be cutting the song in between as it's singing, right? You want it to finish. If let's assume you are giving a speech and you are in the section where it's something important, or not something important, but you're speaking something and someone else cuts in and starts his own speech. Don't you think it's a little off, especially in singing? Like, take this metaphor. Same thing is happening in the tracks as well. He's trying to say something, like this is happening. Now again, not everyone might enjoy these sections. That's a different scenario. But yes, he's saying something. But if you try to cut this and try to play in another song, let's say if I try to play this and let's try to do the transition. Didn't you see how odd it was sounding, how bad it sounded, right? So yeah, that is why it is important for you to have an understanding of these sections and do it. Alright, let me see how many minutes are done. Alright, we are in 14 minutes. Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is, alright, so we are just going to look into another song section. Let's look into this one. Lean On. Again, this song starts with your intro beats, 2 phrases of intro, and after 16, yeah. So in this section, like I said, he might go into the the break of the song. This is the break of the song, but he's not going to the lyrics directly. First, he's going into the melodic break. Kind of a melodic and a little bit of hook. And then he's going into the song. I think there's another song. Oh yeah. Even if you look in the Bollywood songs, yeah, this is what I wanted to show you before I finish this video. Yeah, I forgot. Alright, so in this video, if you see, shit man, the volume is too loud. Let me just, yeah, first phrase of intro, second phrase of intro, then the break. Now this is very interesting song because I like this song. I mean, this is very interesting to discuss actually. Second break, second build, my bad. First break, first build up, and then the chorus drop. What an energy, what an energy. Alright, and it has 2 phrases of chorus drop, and then the second phrase of the chorus drop, and then the third phrase where the main drop comes in, or just the melodic drop. And now this is only for one phrase, that is 8 bars, and after that it's supposed to go into the break technically, right? But if you observe, the break of the song continues the energy. In Papers, what happens, he's taking the same drum bass which was going on, the drum beat pattern, everything, he's just carrying it into the second part. But over here, if you see, he's making a little difference, but the energy is carried on. Yeah, the second part, you see how different it is? It has alternate beat pattern, but still has so much energy in it. It's not breaking from the energy. And then you can go into the second build-up. Again, the second build-up is very short, and it doesn't really have a snare roll. It has a more of a rise feel in the song, like a build feel. And chorus drop again. 2 phrases of chorus drop. Oh wait, this is 3 phrases of chorus drop, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Okay, maybe 2 or 3. I didn't count it properly, but okay. And then the main drop, 1 phrase, and then 1 phrase of outro. So yeah, outro is very less over here for DJs to mix in, but typically if you want to mix in and out of the song, it's typically recommended to start over here. Because 2 phrases, right? Technically 2 phrases before the song finishes. Of course, there are 2 different sections, but yeah. Now, again, coming back to this, if you listen to the first break, he's breaking in. Yeah, there's a lot of energy, but he's breaking in. But if you listen to the second break, there's so much energy to it, right? Just because when the drum beats came in, there's so much energy to it. So yeah, most of your songs will be something very similar to this one. Again, sometimes they might have your main drop first and then go into the chorus drop. I think for Aja Mahi, this is something the same. Second phrase of the break, build up, and then yeah, over here we have the main drop first, and then after 8 bars, the chorus drop comes in. And then again, he goes into the similar break of how we had in the other song. Break beat section, and he even in the second break he's carrying the same kind of energy which was there in this paper song, and then again a break kind of a thing. Anyways, again, if you want to understand more of these, how to read your songs, how to understand all of these sections, how everything will be different. I mean, I've given you a major section of like a gold mine in the in an empty in a gold plate, all the information. Now it's up to you how you want to use it. You can watch a lot of tutorial videos, or you can actually start mixing in and understand how to get better. Alright, so the best way to get better is very simple. Record your mixes and re-listen to them. That's the best way you can get better at it. If you have any questions or any doubts, you can just comment down below. And if you want to learn more about DJing, and if you want to improve your skills, or if you want to upgrade your skills, you can just take our online classes and all that shit. We have online and offline classes. Offline is a different structure, online is a different structure. And yeah, man, you can start your classes if you're in Hyderabad, and offline. If you're online, you can start it from anywhere. If you have any queries, you can just connect with us on Instagram, or comment down below. I would not really prefer Instagram, but yeah, comment down below. Alright. Do like, share, and comment. That's pretty much it, man. I think I'm fumbling at this point, so I'm just gonna finish it off. So keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and do like, share, and comment, bro. I'm saying it a lot of times today because yeah, I'm trying to grow the channel. So hope you guys can help out. And oh yeah, very importantly, I'm also started to upload a lot of short videos, YouTube shorts. So you can see a lot of my performances, and also a lot of a performance from our different students who have been playing. So yeah, man, just subscribe and click the bell icon or whatever that is. See you in the next video, boys. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.